Hello YouTube, and welcome to my meadow. Um, I'm not under the oak tree today. Today I'm in a different meadow, and I'm sitting under an ash. And I've sort of abandoned the oak, not because there's something wrong with it, uh, but because of the view from there. I don't think I ever showed the view I have from under the oak tree. Uh, but it's mostly fields and meadows, but also quite close to the oak there's a farm or farm buildings, um, and no one lives there. The owner tries to let it to people to get the tenants, but he hasn't been that successful. But uh, at the moment there are people living there, and two ladies, one my age, maybe a few years older, and a woman in her 20s. And the other day I went down to give the sheep some water, and I had my pipe and coffee with me, so I was planning to sit under the oak and smoke my pipe. But when I came down to the sheep and the oak and the farm, I noticed that the women were sunbathing, and they were doing it topless. And I gave the sheep water, but it didn't really feel suitable to walk by them and sit down by the oak and have a smoke while they were sunbathing. I don't think it would have felt suitable even if they had their tops on. Uh, and every time I've been down to the sheep, they haven't been topless, but they've been out on the lawn. So I haven't been to the oak since they moved in, because I feel a bit like an intruder, and there's plenty of other places for me to sit down, so it's not a big problem. But I was a bit surprised the first time I came down there and they were topless. And they're probably not out on the lawn today because it's not sunny. It's reasonably warm, but there's no sun, and we're still suffering from a, yeah, I think you could call it a drought now. It's really dry, and as I mentioned before, farmers are finding it hard to find feed for their animals, and we've actually got 8 heifers going in our fields at the moment because one of the neighbors didn't have enough grass for them. So there are 3 in this meadow and 5 in another one. And that's not a big issue for us. It's really it's something to be grateful for because they will eat a lot of bushes and clear parts of the meadows that need to be cleared. So it's a win-win situation. The pipe is a homemade ash pipe, and I made it from a piece of wood with a, I think you call it a knot. There used to be a branch sitting there. And it's maybe it's not one of my best looking pipes, but I still like it because of it. Yeah, it's natural rustification. But I don't smoke it that often because I'm not sure how durable it is. So I thought I'd bring it out today. And in it I've got some Peterson's Perfect Plug. And I don't know if it's perfect for today, but it's really suitable. It suits my mood and the weather. A lot of my plugs, I think they're a bit too heavy, even though they're like this one. It's Virginia Burley blends. They're too rich, too heavy, too earthy, too much dark chocolate. So this is a bit lighter, although there's some sting in it. I don't know if it's the nicotine or what, but I've noticed that I sometimes get nauseous after smoking it if I haven't eaten properly before. I want to check reviews. It shouldn't be the nicotine, but there's something in it that overpowers me, at times at least. I've been thinking quite a lot about the YTPC and me posting videos and me watching videos. So I haven't watched a lot lately. I haven't posted a lot either, but a while back I fell behind and I've never managed to catch up. But I've decided that I was even considering just giving up posting everything because it felt like I couldn't keep up with everyone else, and people want to know how they're doing, and yeah, I think you've been there too. But I've decided that I'll keep on posting, and I'll just watch as much as or as little as I feel I have time to. And not worry too much about trying to keep up with everyone, and because it's never been the subs and stuff, and thumbs ups and stuff like that has never been important to me, even though the subs keep on going up, even though I don't post that often. They don't increase in a really fast rate, but still keeps going up, and that's amazing, and I'm thankful. Yeah, that's that about my YouTube thoughts. So if you don't see any comments from me, it's not because I have forgotten about you. It's just that I'm in a phase now where I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Last weekend, my father visited, and that's a bit of an occasion for me. Not a positive occasion. Uh, we don't really get along, or maybe I don't get along with him. I think he gets along with me better, and I get along with him. And I don't have much contact with him, nor with my mother. But I don't want to break off the contact totally, because I think that my kids need to have a grandfather, or deserve to have one, and they shouldn't suffer because I've got issues with my father. So we have a little contact, and but once a year he comes by, and last week he had some old photo albums with him, and that was really interesting going through them together with my kids. And the first album was from before I was born. My dad left school when he had just turned 14, and he worked on a steel mill for 2 years, and then he signed on a ship and worked as a sailor for a couple of years. Before moving to Sweden, and started working at Scania making trucks, where he stayed for the rest of his life. But it was nice, because all the stories I heard when I was small from his time as a sailor, with the help of the photos, he told them to my boys, and I think they really appreciated it. And I think he liked telling them, like passing the family tradition on. But yeah, it's amazing. From where I'm sitting, or from today in Sweden or Finland, for his case, quitting school when you're 14, and starting to work in a steel mill, and then becoming a sailor, that doesn't happen here anymore. And I don't think it happened that often in his generation either. I think the kids are sort of, yeah, they're excited. I think that he has or had an exciting story to tell them. Yeah. And I think I've told my stories for today. I'll stop here and focus on my pipe and my coffee and just enjoying myself. So thanks for watching. Take care and hope to see you soon again. Bye.